that. She is gorgeous.
She is pretty. Look at that.
Okay,
So
okay.
high. Oh, so this is the Country Inn and Suites.
By
Our
Radisson
home
in
for the weekend.
Pineville. And I think we're going to cut around the parking lot, turn around, and get a good spot. Uh-oh, wait a minute. There's another cousin.
It's a Bad Betty cousin. That's more like a sister.
That's a sister. Yes, that is true. Oh, wait a minute. This one is on the Ford chassis.
Yeah. That's a Ford Transit.
And I spied something else. Do you see the roof?
Oh, a pop top.
We have a pop top.
Fun.
Okay.
It'll be a fun weekend exploring these awesome EKKOs.
Should we tell them what we're doing?
Yeah. Break it down, Jay.
All right. So we're going to be in Pineville, Bend, lots of places. We're going to be with the production team, DKY, part of Winnebago, and we're going to be doing some photo and video shooting of the new 2024 that you see just up ahead sitting on that pretty Mercedes chassis. And then we're going to be doing some other shots, if you will, with the other one. And so I think what we'll do, just for kicks, let's park next to this, get out and take a little close-up. All right, y'all, so Michelle stepped inside, but what do we have here? Look at that beautiful Mercedes chassis and everything that we've come to love about the Winnebago EKKO, if you will. The box that's sitting here is very, very consistent. Obviously, there's been a few changes to the window, the door, some storage compartments. Loving the method wheels. Some two 1585 16s, if I'm reading that correct. I also appreciate where the exhaust is now exiting. Why? Because sometimes when you're deploying just a little bit, changing your departure angle is maybe what I should say, you tend to clip the exhaust on, let's say, the version we have. Michelle's very familiar with that. I appreciate that they're sticking with the Truma system, the AquaGo. I love that system. Tested. We've got a Carefree awning, solar up top. Actually, the panels look a little different. I'm curious and interested to find out more about that. Ground clearance, let's talk about that. Wow. I could probably walk under there. And swinging over here on the driver's side. I really do love this side step. I really appreciate this detail right here. Very industrial, rugged, yet clean. Love the aesthetics. Bathroom, cassette toilet, some more storage. Obviously, we've got a generator on board here, possibly lithium there. Curious what's going on in here. I'm gonna go with maybe gulper pump action, water control, bat wing awning, one of my favorite items. Man, I love how high up those windows are, just from the aspect of safety, if you will, and having a little bit more clearance between you and somebody that's curious. I actually like the rear bumper, and I'm not seeing blind spot monitoring on this, but that could be simply because maybe there's a different system on board here with the Mercedes. And let's see here. Oh yeah, man, that is a generous door. I love that. I can't tell, but it does look, just looking at it, slightly larger, or I should say in width, of that of the standard EKKO, the one built on the Transit chassis. And as we look underneath, wow, that is beautiful, 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 beautiful. Well, I could go on and on here, and we're definitely going to talk a lot more about it, but I wanted to share with y'all what's going on here, what we see. Oh, it's got an Oregon plate. I'm thinking maybe it wants to stay here with me. What do you think, y'all? Beautiful. We'll just take a sneak peek. All right. We don't want to get too close, right? Wow. I love it. Winnebago spot on right here. Very uniform, very consistent, a little bit bigger, a little bit longer, I should say. Obviously more ground clearance than that of the Transit. but I'm really appreciating how Winnebago's continued to keep this look, to work with this, and keeping it in the family, so to speak. Love it. What's up, y'all? So we are in the new Mercedes, and we're following the production team, and looks like we're gonna make a right here. One of the things that I immediately noticed is there's definitely a power difference between the twin turbo V6, and I believe this has the 4-cylinder turbocharged Mercedes in it. There's a little bit what I'd call a little bit delay in the throttle, and that's probably because this turbo's taking a little bit longer to spool up. But that's all technical stuff we can talk about later. Sorry about the rattle in the background. I think that one of the items in the drawer is doing some squeaking. We're fully loaded. But outside of that, very comfortable, would you say, Shell?
Oh, yeah.
I love the seats, too. They are power seats. It's all controlled at the door, typical with Mercedes. More refined in that respect.
The dash.
Creature comforts, if you will. Everything's pretty ergonomic right here. I'm going to get into some of the functions later. The reach for me to these controls, you know, that might be questionable because I got the T-Rex arms going, right? But yeah, so we've got another EKKO behind us. I'm going to keep up with the team here, and we're going to take you all on some cool stuff. Take you to see some cool stuff and have some fun adventures here.
We're following the crew. I'll get out here. It is 6:38 a.m.
So one of the things I wanted to share with you immediately that I picked up on the new Mercedes chassis is literally the handling. So let's talk for a moment. We're going through some twisty, windy curves, and this is a pretty big rig, and it sits about 5 inches higher than the Transit chassis. And if you can imagine, right now it's pretty stock. We've got the stock tires, the hand cooks that it's equipped with. There's been no real suspension modifications per se, aftermarket in most respect. And one of the things that I noticed is it lays really flat through the curves. There's not a lot of body roll and sway, so I'm going to have to probably attribute some of that to Mercedes' choice on the diameter of the sway bars. Also the springs and the shock package, which I'm going to have to do some more research on because she lays just as flat as ever through these curves. And we've gone through a lot more twisty curves than this, and we're going to try to get better footage of that for you. But I'd say that if you're already thinking, hey, I'm leaning this way, how does it handle in the curves? What's it feel like on the road? Stock out the box. Right now, this chassis has more than impressed me, and especially because we got a house on wheels, if you will. And I'd arguably say nothing's flying around, moving around, and some of these curves are pretty switchback. So we'll keep you posted. We're just having a good time, y'all, so stay on the journey with us. So this is an example you see right here. This is a 35-mile-an-hour curve, and typically in a vehicle this size, you would definitely want to slow it down. And right now, we are doing the speed limit, and we're moving very confidently through that curve. One of the other things that I noticed is this road is not perfect, the asphalt, if you will. As the suspension is traveling, one of the key things that you're looking for in shocks and struts is something that is equally as good on what we call the rebound as well as the joust. And one of the things that I noticed is this settled in really well. So again, a vehicle this size, the weight that we're carrying here, fully loaded, going through the curves, we're not getting a lot of body roll sway. And when we hit the imperfectness, if you will, of the road, and the things that you're going to find on the highway and the back roads where you travel, that suspension adapts very quickly. I would say right now we've not felt any rattle.
No, it's very stable, yeah.
What was one of the first things you picked up on as we're driving through this?
Rear view camera feature. Look at this.
And what's really nice is you're picking up what's on the left and the right side. We're seeing, if you will, both shoulders of the road very clearly. So if there was a vehicle on my left or my right that was looking to pass, and or I was looking for a lane change, I am very confident. Of course, I would always double check my mirrors, but this is, I'm loving that right there. That's a
cool
huge
feature for sure.
Safety improvement. We want that.
I do want that.
So one of the things we're going to be talking about is what is the range on average, how many gallons of diesel does this actually hold. An interesting thing is we're just past a half a tank right now, and it's telling me that we've got a good 405 miles of range left. On the throttle, Obviously, we're losing some MPGs there, but it's basically operating out of what we're going to call current consumption. So if this thing still has 405 miles of range with a half a tank, I'm not here to tell you. We can see a lot of country. Some more behind the scenes shots. They're just putting the drone away for right now and getting some other equipment set up. What do you think so far, Shell?
This is really fun.
It's a good time, right?
Yeah.
Awesome crew, super
Oh,
friendly,
they are
well
fun.
organized.
Yeah.
Well organized. And I'll give you guys a view here. Dawn is down the way in the other vehicle. So this is a really cool feature right now. If you look, we're checking the entire surroundings of the vehicle right now. And as you can see, this little half moon right here. Now, we've got a lot of angle here. This is the rear, as you can see, and it's picking up quite a bit of the canyon. And then if I want to switch to front mode, which will probably kick in once we start rolling, I'll also be able to grab a front view. So
Very cool.
the camera system is pretty trick on here. It's all controlled right here. You can switch to telephone, map, etc., and back to your radio.
So we're
I gotta pay
going
attention, though.
to be going up the mountain for another shot. This is fun.
There they are.
See
Y'all
'em?
can see them. They're getting up on the ridge to get the perfect shot. They're actually exploring the ridge to get an idea of that ridge. And there they are. They're adventurous. That's a team.
Yeah, it's a great team.
That's a crew. They're going to all lengths.
To get the shot. First shot.
Shell's
I do like
seat.
this whole setup.
Like the ergonomics of everything.
It feels really natural. I dig it.
She drives nice, eh, Shell?
Oh, I like it. Very nice. On a little OHV land. We're gonna take the Mercedes EKKO out. Look out for motorcycles. It's a beautiful day out here. It's about 42 degrees right now. Sunny, we cannot complain. It's a good day. Trying to get a little dust blowing here. Jason brought his little vacuum. This is the spot right now. We're gonna see what the EKKO can do on the Sprinter chassis. It's fun to me. We're gonna make some dust. The crew over here. Awesome.
Take her back around again.
All right, we're going to the spot where we're gonna do a little, what do you call this, off-roading?
We don't know.
We don't know yet. They're just gonna tell us what to do and we're gonna do it. Oh, we're gonna go up. Ooh, he's like, for real?
Go up.
So this is our little,
She is really stable through here. With
Yeah.
the stock suspension
that hill was
is
nothing.
amazing.
All right, we're getting ready for a scene. We're gonna back up and
We're gonna back
smile
this
at
thing
each
up.
other. Let's practice.
All right, ready?
Smile. Yeah, look at
What's going on here, Shell? Stop.
All right, we got Jason over here, putting the fish on, putting the trout on the fish.
Here, I got tongs. It's giant.
Our production crew. It's the fish.
The EKKO's there in the background. You can see the logo.
All right, we're leaving day one scene of shooting with the Sprinter EKKO.
Yeah, and the other EKKO, the Pup Top, was here too.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah.
Mr. Don.
We're on some BLM land.
Yeah.
Little land management. They put this land looking good.
Yeah, they do. Oh, this is beautiful on the Crooked River. That was a full day, wasn't it?
It sure was. We got up at 4.
Been up since 4. It's about 5:30 right now.
Yeah.
We're not complaining.
We'll
We've
check
had
the
a
contract.
we've had a blast. This has been really fun. We've never done anything like this before.
It's a good time.
We're so excited for it to come out.
Yeah.
Alrighty. See you later.
What it allows us to do.
A little morning filming on driver assist. Good morning, day 2. We're out here on the road. We're getting some more shots of the Sprinter of us driving. It's beautiful out here. And then the crew, they're gonna go in front of us at 30 miles per hour and video us. They're getting ready to have Jason get in the water and do a little fly fishing scene. Look at this. The reflection on the water. Beautiful Crooked River out here in Prineville. All the sage. What are we doing, Jay?
We're about to go fly fishing. All set up.
Yeah.
Got the gear.
So just a second.
All right, we got the drone action with John.
Ready to rock.
Ready to rock. We're gonna go check out Jason down by the river. How was it?
Actually, it's not cold at all. These are a lot better than I thought.
Did you catch anything?
Oh, well, I had
I
a
see
catch and
nothing.
release, but I got a 18-pound, 26-foot. I mean,
Right.
26-inch.
Oh, cute. All right, our next adventure, little BLM land out here. See what we can get into. Still on day 2. It's about 9:16 in the morning. We've been
up for
going
5
since
hours.
been up since about 4:15. It's all good. Feeling good. Sunshine helps. Good company, good energy. Still going on this.
I mean,
It
this
definitely can.
off-road
I mean, anybody asks me,
excursion
it's
out
like,
here. Woo!
This,
It's capable. No, let it go. Take it right.
Okay, so it's gonna pull the tree back for us. Following Preston to the viewpoint. He's leading the way. We're happy with this.
Sick.
dude, this is, yeah.
We're getting the spot here. Pretty amazing. The view we came for. Jason, please. Jason.
Got the team behind us right here, and we are on site location on some OHV BLM land, Prineville. I want to just kind of show you what's happening here. They've got the drone shot, and kind of come over here and let you guys see what's happening here. Couple EKKOs sitting in this beautiful view. Look at those. This is their natural habitat right here. You probably wouldn't get here in much of any other vehicle other than one of these EKKOs built on either the Ford Transit chassis or the Mercedes all-wheel drive chassis. Just to get into this territory, you can see your typical Class C would not do that, but Winnebago's done everything they should do to equip the folks that want to get out there a little bit more off-grid and capture these kind of views. Right there. Home run right here with the EKKO. I mean, can you imagine You wake up in the morning, you're stepping out, you're enjoying your day, your breakfast, your view. You can catch a glimpse of some other folks down fly fishing. If you look way down there, probably hard to catch. Stunning view. See the ground clearance, just amazing. Look at that. So we got a lot more to bring y'all here. Shell's inside. Be doing some shots here in a moment.
In, panning left. One more time, Aaron. We can, so we don't see the big bubbly logo.
Yep, absolutely. They're filming Shell in the back, reading a book. I got Jay with me right here from Arkansas. Jay, tell us what you're doing right here on the shot.
Right now we're just running the drone and getting this really cool shot on this cliff. So.
That's right. And would you say, Jay, that this territory in the Pacific Northwest is probably second to none in beauty?
Oh, it's up there for sure.
You got places like this there in Arkansas?
Not at all.
Not at all. Oh.
Not this pretty.
But you know what you do have? You have the Steven, the Bobby, and
Biscuits and gravy.
that's what I'm talking about.
All over here, watching what's going on inside the bathroom. Shoot.
There it is. There. Yeah, that's the framing.
Pretty cool.
You start low and tilt high, or the opposite. That'll work.
Some talent here.
Okay.
Still enjoying the view. And staying toasty with Old Faithful Trail Fire.
Nice. And action. Push it in. Oh, propane shot. Okay.
So sorry.
Go up to this. Power button on. Now we're going to close that. And we're going to go down and pick up the hose. And then we're going to push in slowly. And then you're going to walk away.
Got a little trail fire
Sandwiches
out
out
here.
here cooking with a little salt and pepper.
Alright, they're all out there reviewing a little footage from our driving. It's beautiful out here tonight. Still on day 2. It's about 3:49 p.m. I'm gonna go find a campsite soon and set up and do some more cool stuff with the Sprinter EKKO. Jason, he's riding the drone. This is a fun job.
It's day 3 with the film crew. We're headed up to some really cool locations. We're going to be doing some more interior shooting, a few other things. They've got like a plan every single day. It's amazing to me what they accomplish between when we wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, hit the road, and then by the time we shut down between 5 and 6, it's mind-blowing what this team can accomplish. So big shout out to the team. You'll be seeing them in our video. I told them anytime, anywhere, Shell and I'd be there. So we'll see you here in a moment. We're following Mr. Preston right now. He's in the vehicle ahead of us. He's a pace car. See the blower? No.
Day 3.
That is tight.
Got our fire crew going. This blower came in handy, huh, Jay? It's a beautiful morning. Ooh.
So this is what's going down. Shell's over there. She's in the shot. No, actually, she's in the driver's seat right now, just chilling. They're staging the next scene here. And we are just in the most beautiful, beautiful area you can imagine. The way that Preston scouted this out, the team's been able to capture this experience is pretty much second to none. We are crazy fortunate to be able to not only experience what we're experiencing through this opportunity with Winnebago, but through the entire team that you see here.
How they got the sun coming in here. That is so cool. I'm learning a lot, that's for sure.
Get that red off the seat, dog.
The what?
The red, the camera that's on the seat on the left.
Jason's getting ready to do his scene at the computer.
All right, y'all, so on-site location here with the team. Been sharing that with you. And Shell, she's just chilling in the driver's seat. So I wanted to share with you a few changes here on this particular model. It's nice and chilly out here. So as you know, here are all the controls for our water, the gray waste tank drain, where we're going to do some winterization, outdoor shower. A lot of this looks familiar, but one of the key things you might pick up on is the control panel is completely changed. But let's go ahead and start up here. This has been moved up slightly, the non-pressure water fill, typically where you might just take your garden hose and start to fill there. The water pump switch, which was normally located down here, a little bit different toggle configuration, is now located here. The shower connection is pretty standard. The location's very similar. The little heating unit, if you will, and the light are in similar locations. Couple connection ports, which are pretty standard. The fresh water fill inlet, that's basically the same as before. And some of the control valves look, let's say, uniformly the same. This area looks pretty standard, just a bit different. But if you start to notice that they really started to identify the winterization valve locations, the controls. Now, I haven't played with any of this. It has been winterized, as you can see. Gray waste tank right here will typically be drained, and the system takes care of itself, so to speak, once you initialize and pull the lever. So a lot of things are pretty standard. It just looks like some of it has been simplified in some respect. So we'll probably get more into that and learn a little bit more. But I figured I'd give you a sneak peek right there. We'll walk her back down here. And we'll just walk you around the chassis here in this gorgeous location. And you might see that we've got some serious ground clearance here. And they're going to be doing some more filming soon. They're using the method wheels. The exhaust actually now exits just outside the passenger side of the vehicle rather than deploys out the rear, which again, depending on the angle of deployment you're taking, you're now going to probably not collapse your exhaust pipe, as you may have been familiar with if you own a different EKKO. I also believe that the spare tire mount is changed a bit. Garage is pretty generous inside. I think we shared that with you earlier, but just for kicks, it's a little messy. Lots of stuff in there. I mean, there's no organization right now. We've got tons of props. Film crew's got some goodies in there. Oh, look what I spied. There we go, y'all. Well, we're gonna shut this down. Folks are gonna get busy, so we'll catch you in a moment.
My charcuterie board.
That's charcuterie by Preston.
Hey, Aaron. Preston made a nice
Peanuts, poor boy.
prop of a charcuterie board we're
Put your
gonna
hand in.
enjoy.
So the team is getting ready to set up for some more shots and get some things reconfigured. And I'm going to step back over into the cab area, just give you a glimpse of the dinette area, additional seating with lap belts, and of course the bathroom and the fridge has been relocated. This is more of a convection oven type microwave. Additional storage here. The controls have been relocated here.
The refrigerator's a little lower.
Typically, when you come into the Transit EKKO, the controls are here.
We got another cupboard here.
And
Well,
it's
that would be, yeah. And
Yeah.
nice little
adjustable shelves. Generous size sink.
The sink is awesome.
The drawers, plugs. Also, the other thing is they now have an on and off switch for the awning, then retract, and if you will, extend. Awning lights, that configuration is pretty much the same.
Induction is awesome.
Michelle really likes the induction oven.
One of those.
She got to cook with that. The other thing is the hinges. Whoops, we gotta go, guys. So that was a great day.
Day 3.
We're actually headed back. We're gonna get some lunch in town, and we're gonna regroup, and they're gonna coordinate the next scene and the location. And Shel, why don't you tell me about your day? What'd you do today?
It was fun. I did some salad scenes, refrigerator scenes, microwave scenes.
Breakfast.
Breakfast. Yeah, all the little details in the kitchen.
Showed the whole how the dinette, the U-shaped
The
table, everything that they used.
configuration. Yeah, which is my favorite change in the EKKO. Would you agree?
Yeah, no, it definitely creates an opportunity to invite other folks in for dinner,
Comfortably.
guests, and whatnot. Although we do pretty good in our
We
EKKO.
do. We have fun.
Yeah,
It
no.
works. But I'm just saying, if there is a favorite thing that I
Right.
in this.
And I think the other thing that I like is some of the additional exterior compartments. You wouldn't lose the tailgate package, which we completely enjoy on ours. But the other thing that you are picking up is a couple of additional storage compartments, which one of them fits a backpack ideally. I mean, when I say a backpack, like a hiking pack, there's just a lot of opportunity with some of the storage. The front, the controls, the ergonomics, the seats, the cab, if you will, and I'm kind of all over the board right now because we could probably do a segment on every part of this vehicle, literally go an hour at a time. But we just want to kind of bring you, what would you say, Shel, more of just not a crash course in it. You don't want to say that when you're driving.
A little behind the scenes and a little,
Yeah.
hey, here it is. And this is what we liked and
Yep.
enjoyed about it. And there you go.
Let you all see what happens behind the scenes in production when they're doing shoots. Or
Because we've never done anything like this, so this has been really cool to be part of.
So as y'all might recognize, we're on a pretty nice road here, nice and twisty. It's got some back loops, some S-curves to it. The other thing you might pick up in the background is there's quite a bit of wind gust. And so one of the things that Shel and I thought we would share with you is our perspective from what we think about driving the, what I would say is the Mercedes chassis of the EKKO in comparison to the Ford Transit chassis. So in comparison to stability, going down the road, managing the curves, the crosswinds, etc., I would say that both of the lane stabilization features or the crosswind features that might be built into the technology within these platforms, they're on point. I could tell where the vehicle made some decisions with the crosswinds and kept us pretty stable. The other thing that we picked up on is when you take the Ford Transit with the twin turbo V6, it's got quite a bit of horsepower. It's got a lot of torque, and it can definitely climb up hills, get out of its way for being, an easy 11K. The Mercedes with the 4-cylinder turbo, it has a different power range. I'd say it's got plenty of power to take care of itself, but it does not have the power that the Ford Transit has. So if you're used to the twin turbo V6 in respect to what you'd be driving in this, you would immediately notice a change. However, if you just came in to play with the Mercedes and this was your first experience on a vehicle of this size, I would say that you're going to be more than happy with how it performs. At least that would be, again, our perspective. The other thing is the ergonomics, if you will, how things are positioned, the steering wheel controls. I would say, would you say, Shel, very friendly?
Very friendly.
Where they should be, window seat operation, etc.
Very comfortable.
Yeah, and these seats are all power-driven seats where the Transit's mechanical, if you will. There's something that you might consider is when you need to maneuver or spin the seats around. In the Transit, it's going to be a little bit quicker on the knobs in respect to using the, let's say, the electronic or the controls for the seats. I would say position them is going to be a little slower, and that's okay. I mean, you're never in a big hurry to spin your seats around. At that point, you're starting to relax, you're getting your camp set up, you're starting to enjoy your day. So I wouldn't really think of that as a deterrent, but it's something to consider. And the other thing I'd say is when you're getting out of the seat here and you're maneuvering out, there is more space between the driver and the passenger and a little bit more headroom, although just like anything, you may want to watch your head as you're stepping out if you happen to get the entertainment package. And we'll go into more details later, but just thought we'd kind of share that with you. That's probably a lot there, folks, but hopefully you enjoyed it. You can always speed up the YouTube if you need to. So one of the things that we thought would be pretty interesting to show you on the display here is we have a digital readout here of where we're sitting on temperature, battery voltage, performance. This is horsepower. Of course, we're in town, we're following the speed limits, etc. So we're barely using any horses, if you will. And over here is engine torque value. Then, of course, we got oil temperature. And you'll notice that as I start to accelerate to pick back up to the speed limit, it'll kind of average itself back out, and there's deceleration. So I think this is kind of fun if you're one of the techie guys that are gals or folks that enjoy this type of information like I do. It's there, it's kind of fun, and you can play with the torque values here. We'll just give it a little rubber. Ooh, just like that. So just another fun feature.
There's a lot.
Absolutely.
So we had Jayden carry this big rock over.
Yeah, and we're actually in a big off-road vehicle area. It's really cool out here, and this vehicle made it no problem. There's a gentleman in the area that said, hey, it gets pretty rough out there. I don't think he understood what we're in. We're in an EKKO.
For who? So we are getting ready to do the champagne opening scene. Jay's gonna, let's see what you got there. I'm gonna be sitting here waiting for him to serve me that.
Okay.
Table set. See if he could do it. Hum-de-dum-de-dum. Anyway, we got a nice little charcuterie board.
Oh, sorry.
He missed that
Do it
one.
again. You tell me when.
Oh, more muscles,
Oh, it's about to
babe.
go.
One,
Ready?
2, 3.
Oh, come.
Woo! First time, Jay. Good job.
Yeah, that's what he said was supposed to happen. That's why I wasn't in the court. Not the court. He said not the court. Yeah. Okay. This looks incredible.
We've never done that.
Okay, turn. We're going like in the streak of light. Turn right, hard. Come up, go forward, keep going. Forward, up towards that brush. Turn right more. There, yep.
Right more.
Nope, straight.
Straight.
Yep.
She's situated.
Because it just feels like it's longer when you're traveling down. Right. Yeah.
Getting set up again.
We already got it.
So I want to share with y'all, we're at day 3. I'm going to let Michelle kind of share with you what's been going on and what stage of the photo shoot and filming we're at.
We are at the second to the last scene. And they got the Sprinter EKKO here situated, and they got the Dana Dolly over
Let me
here.
zoom in on that. This thing has been
Take them a little
so
closer.
cool to watch. Bear with me. I'm going to try to get you real close up. There you go. And there's the latest of the EKKOs sitting on the Mercedes chassis. And I'm going to hit you up with a question, Shell. Just right here now.
Oh, yeah?
If you could pick your top 3 things of the last 3 days that you love the most, what would they be?
First the crew and people we met.
Yes, let me zoom in on them.
The company has been fabulous.
I would
They've
agree.
made us feel so comfortable and welcome.
Yes.
And we've learned a lot about photography.
Oh my gosh. Oh, here we go. We're getting some action. So they're grabbing the blower. I brought a few tools with us, huh, Shell?
They've come in handy. That blower.
Yeah. It's been used for all kinds of cool stuff. And,
Oh, so you asked my top 3.
oh yes.
So top 2 is riding around in this luxurious EKKO.
Right.
It's been comfy. We've put it to some fun limits and explored a lot. And
I would
seen-
say it can handle probably more than people expect.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Very well.
You will have no doubts when you see how they put this together, what this thing's capable of.
And
Another great choice, seriously, by Winnebago. Another amazing choice. We love our Transit chassis, and the Mercedes chassis was another home run right there.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And then the third would
Oh,
be...
Shell, you were talking about the motorcycle stuff.
Motorcycle.
Let me zoom in for y'all.
No.
Scout probably start ripping here in a moment. We got a couple other just getting worn down. There we go. And we're gonna pan back here. We're gonna watch some stuff that they're doing. Oh yes, number 3.
My number 3 is Preston did an amazing job at finding the perfect spots in Oregon, and there's been a handful we have never been to, and we live here.
That's true.
So that has been fun. So there's a lot of places we want to bring Betty back to.
Yeah, y'all are gonna see some really cool stuff with Bad Betty in the future. So we're gonna get you a glimpse of this. That's the Dana Dolly in action. So right now, they are figuring out the shot right here, and I'll show you what we're gonna shoot. I'm gonna zoom in for y'all. This is close of the day.
We are at our last scene.
I'm just grabbing a
We were looking for the sunset, and that's what we're getting. The 3 sisters with a nice silver lining. I know they're gonna figure something amazing out.
They always do.
And they do. And we'll just sit here and watch the wonder. Are you out there getting direction? Huh?
Yes, I am.
Waiting for the crew down there to give the go-to? The call. This is the scene, waiting on the call. It's lovely out here.
It's getting warmer out. Okay, like that. Yeah, let's try it. Ready? No, wait a second.
Spot. So we're having our final dinner with our friends. And
I'm actually gonna miss those fellas.
I know, they're
And I'm
so
not just saying
awesome.
that.
I
Swear
know.
to you.
I love
'Cause
them
I
all.
don't always miss everybody.
No, you don't. You're kind of particular. Anyway,
very particular.
we're
That's my
going in
friends.
to have another
Look,
amazing.
ask all 3 of my friends.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, we're going in having another amazing dinner with some amazing people. So cheers, and we'll probably see you tomorrow when we're heading out of Prineville.
Peace.
Click the button, yeah, they do.